Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of
A Loud One's podcast.
I'm about to say we forgot our name of the podcast. I'm your lovely host, Nas B, and with me as always is
Dany B. How
so
you guys
guys,
doing?
yes, guys. Guys, I'm so sorry. I felt like we didn't leave you guys hanging. We did let you guys know we weren't gonna record for some time because of the coronavirus, but I see that I did have a lot of you guys kind of reach out to us on our platform and comment. There's people who listen to us and just texted me like, "Hey, we miss you guys. I still have to go to work and we don't have a new episode." So, we wanted to make sure that we got together and put out some new content for you guys. So, Dany, let's get for starters, like how you've been. Just update everybody because it's been like 3-4 weeks since you've heard from people heard from either one of us.
So I have been working. Um, so yes, I work in the hospital. So I've been doing a lot of that stuff, Corona related shit. Um,
Okay,
but yeah, but otherwise, school was on a good break. I was
that's
able
good.
to, yes, they've moved everything remotely, so I have like twice as much work. Like I have a 22-page
Yeah,
paper due on May 5th.
that's wild. I don't miss
So,
college.
but I don't have no rotation. I have more time. So, I mean, I'm grateful for that. House is stocked, it's clean and shit. I don't gotta worry about going outside.
That's good. The last couple of weeks has been like, I feel like it's a blurb. Like I literally don't even know the day of the week most times because I work remote now. Completely. So just I literally wake up, sign on my computer, and that's it. And the only issue I've ran into the last couple weeks is stocking up because people have been taking necessities like fucking toilet tissue. And I don't know if you have this problem in your state, but here, like literally, I went to Target uh Friday and they only let you buy one pack of 4 rolls of tissue per person. So literally it's it's very like sparse out here for like shit like that. But other than that, I'm okay. I have really bad fucked up allergies, but taking a break from the podcast, like I really miss you guys. And I just miss talking shit on here and having fun. So I'm like, I really wanted to kind of get back to it. And I hope that you guys appreciate this and still like the audio. I hope the audio doesn't come out bad because we're not recording at our typical studio. So
Hopefully, it comes back good. We just gonna have to work with what we get.
I know y'all gonna have to y'all gonna have to get it how you get it, okay?
Yeah.
Um,
Um, as for like stocking up, I was kind of like ahead of the game because I had gone grocery shopping like the day before they started saying like this shit was like getting crazy. So I
uh-huh.
had just decided to go grocery shopping, and then it started getting crazy.
Yeah.
So I had some stuff already, but then when it started getting crazy, you couldn't find shit nowhere down here. You could not find nothing.
Yeah.
But fortunately, I have the plug. She's like a event planner, and there's this place
Hmm.
down here. It's kind of like Restaurant Depot, but it's called Be Green,
Yeah.
and they have like bulk shit. So I went in there, shit was empty. It got mad water, got mad like
That's
toilet
crazy.
paper, food, everything. Because when you went to the grocery store, there was nothing there. Like the shelves were empty. I had never seen shit like that before. The food, everything was gone.
The funny thing is like, um, we stocked up pretty good, but I feel like I stocked up the way I would have if I was still able to go outside, if that makes sense. Like I was
Mm.
buying meals and stuff like that, but then you don't think about like your downtime when you want to snack or like you know what I mean, or you just want to pick.
Yep.
So that shit started really bothering me because then I turned to fucking my Uber Eats bill, and I'm like, oh, I spent $400 in groceries, but I'm like, shit, I had to defrost this. You got to wake up early, you got to defrost, you got to really like meal plan
Yeah.
and meal prep. But the toilet tissue thing is crazy because David bought the the thick one, the double quilted one, like the 2 ply.
Mhm.
So he bought like stacks of it, but that shit doesn't last. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, cause that shit is like it's not a lot of tissue on that roll.
So that's where we kind of got screwed up because he's been doing the grocery shopping. So little things like
Yeah.
that is like, yo, even though that's why it's on the shelf, nobody's buying that. But other than that, it's cool. The whole coronavirus thing right now is crazy because like me and you got family in New York, so that's the
Mm-hmm.
whole epicenter right now of the whole coronavirus. It has like the largest population of affected people, and so it's crazy because I haven't been able to go back home in like 2 months, like back to my mom's house and see my siblings and stuff. So it's just been spending a lot of family time on like video chat. I learned about Zoom because I'm like, oh, there's a new app, Zoom. Like we've done all kind of creative stuff trying to get together and stuff like that. But it's just crazy to see like how this virus just it started off really like small, and then it just like I felt like I remember when it was
Wildfire.
I remember there being 70 cases in New York and people were making a big deal about it. And it's still a big deal to have like 70 people who were impacted by it. But I'm like, compared to the millions in New York, it's like not gonna be bad. But when you have a subway system, like fucking New York, and people are packed in like sardines, and shit just spread like wildfire. And now like it's sad because I hate going on social media because it gives me so much anxiety that you see these like frozen like 18-wheeler freezers, deep freezer type trucks filled up with bodies and all this stuff. So it's just been really depressing. And for everyone that's out there who had family members who are impacted by this, like I'm praying for you guys because it is really crazy out here, and it puts a new perspective on life. I don't know if it's the same
Mm-hmm.
for you, Dany, but like for me, just being appreciative how like last summer I didn't. I'm not a germaphobe, so I'm not walking around with like all these like disinfected type of shit. But like just to be appreciative, before we were literally living like wild and free and just doing what the fuck we wanted. And now, like all the times I'm like, I'm not going out or whatever the case is. Now it's like shit. I'm happy to go to the corner store. Like I'm happy to go to my balcony. Like I'm happy. Like today's the first time I'm like I've actually put myself together. I was tired. I was living in the front for like I was crazy for 3 weeks. I'm like now when outside open up, it's crazy to sound like that. Like when outside opens up, but when it opens back up, I'm like I have to like really participate and do more things. That's just how I feel
Yeah.
about stuff.
Well, me, because I never stopped going outside, um, it's
Then you lit
it's
guy.
kind of like it's like you see, like it's. I'm glad that you guys get to like stay home because it's just less um confusion. Um, I just know that um, you hear?
Your screen froze.
Mine's yours too. Oh,
Okay, no, it's back.
okay.
It's
Here
back.
we go. So, um, so like me, I can't like worry about it because if I keep having anxiety around it, I'm not gonna be able to function. So I just been trying to like, you know what, just make sure you do what you're supposed to do. Make sure you wash your hands. Make sure you keep your hands on your face. Make sure you know practicing what you're supposed to be doing. And when I'm handling the specimens that come to me for COVID, because I'm processing them, like I'm sending them out
Wait,
to.
so are you doing the actual testing?
So what I'm a part of the process of testing. So it's like I do like so the nurse will collect the test, like they'll do the swab and they'll bring it down to us, and we do everything like as in like paperwork. We do all the paperwork, we package it up, and we send it out to the site that it's supposed to be going to. So there are
Wow.
sites that are actually, or like say like the hospital will be doing like we'll be doing the testing. We wouldn't really do much with it. All we do is just like do the paperwork for it and give it to them. So like we're exposed to it, but we're not actually opening the thing and like, but we have to wear it. Like we have to have precautions as if we are actually collecting the test because we don't
Yeah.
know how the nurse collected the test upstairs. She could have been being nasty. And to be very frank, the reason why this shit is spreading like this is because nobody is listening. Like
And
nobody's
that's the
listening.
thing. I'm not gonna lie. I will say that there's so many groups of people because I'm not gonna come on here and be like, oh, blacks are still out here like
No, 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 no. This is
doing stuff.
universal.
This is universal because, like, for instance, one of the boroughs that is most infected is Brooklyn right now, and Brooklyn has a large community of Orthodox Jews, and they're still practicing. Like, they're still going to their weddings, they're still having these huge events, and they're not
Nas, are you here? Why does it keep doing this?
just so we can like stop the spread of this. But I just don't. I feel like so many people are still like not doing that. And I think now
Girl.
because it's been going on for so long, people like fuck it. Like I was just talking to my friend
Yeah.
about it, and some of her family members, she's like, they're still out doing what the fuck they want to do, and I'm like, it's
They
because
are still out doing whatever they want to do. You were just frozen for a few minutes, but you're back.
yes.
But
Listen, guys, don't get on us about this because we're trying,
yeah,
and this is
I
going
have
through the
Xfinity.
technology
I
that
don't
we
know what
have.
anybody else has, but this shit is not the greatest, but it works.
It isn't, and I'm like, if you guys if you guys see this video now, and you have another form or way for us to do this that's better, and
Please.
doesn't have any freezing like this, let us know. But for now on, like I've seen a lot of podcasts do the same thing, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe it works better. And I mean, before doing this episode, like I told Dany, I did this with my friends a few times, and we had the same issue. And I thought it was just because there's so many people on, and it's just me and you, and it's still the same fucking issue.
Anyway,
Um,
um, but what I was gonna say is that even the nurses,
mhm.
they're coming down, bringing you the specimen with no gloves, and you just like stupid
Yeah,
ass, like what are you doing? But everybody is like, if everybody just listens, just
yeah.
listen and do what you're supposed to do, this shit will just stop. Hopefully by June, this shit is easing up because it's supposed to be hot and it's not
I
supposed to
know
be
how
able to.
you feel about your summer, so
Not even my summer, but this is not supposed to last in the summer. But yes, my summer is coming. I'm mad as fuck. I'm supposed to be in
I
Jamaica
know.
right now, shaking my
Wait,
motherfucking
right
ass on
now?
a roll.
You supposed
Yes,
to be in
I was.
Jamaica?
Yep, I was supposed to be in Carnival.
That's crazy because
Uh,
I'm planning a Jamaica trip.
oh wow, that's lit.
Are you gonna do Carnival?
Yeah, but I was going out there to handle business too, but see my family and do what I'm
Yeah.
supposed to do with my family. But I was going for Carnival as well. But I was supposed to be on the road with my skimpy costume, being cute, stomach flat, and
Okay, you don't
that
have to
was
brag
fucking
about having
ruined.
a flat stomach, guys. Listen, I'm over here trailing around
Oh,
like
girl, nobody was even thinking about that.
I'm super pregnant. No, my whole summer's canceled, and not for nothing. Like I never try to be one of the people like, yo, if I'm going through shit, I want everybody else go through it. But low key, everybody, I'm like, at least I'm not gonna be that jealous this summer that everyone's out doing stuff because it seems like the summer might be canceled.
That's what,
So.
you know what's going to happen, bitch? We're going to enjoy our summer
At
same
least when
way.
I go back outside, like fall time, like everybody is ready to be outside. So at least I feel a little better about that.
Who
Um,
knows? Our summer may not be canceled. Don't jinx us. Bringing them
listen,
bad vibes over here.
I'm not. So social media has been. I'm not gonna lie. I was scared to see what's gonna happen on social media because of this. Because everything that thrives on social media, it has to include some type of aspect of outside or just an event or just being active. So I was surprised to see that TikTok has become a big thing now with social media.
Huge.
All these dance challenges, people who don't even dance are doing these. And then not only that, one thing that I've really been appreciative of is the collaborations between and the battles that the artists are doing online.
Yes.
Um, so I wanted to talk about that because there's been some battles, especially one that happened yesterday. And I don't know if you got to tune in with Babyface and Teddy Riley. Fucking jokes, because it was horrible. But there's been battles where I'm like, oh my God, like it's a whole fucking concert. Like the Neo, it was Neo versus I don't want to fuck up his name.
Your dream?
No, he's the writer. He wrote like Madman Writer, Carrie songs, Aaliyah songs. Fuck, what is his name? I'm about to find it. I should have remembered it. Something with a J. Something Austin. J something Austin. But he is
Mm.
a huge. First of all, Neo brought light to someone because everyone was like, "Why is he battling this guy? Like, who the fuck is this guy?" And then I thought about it when he started playing his songs. He wrote "We Belong Together." He wrote "Shake It Off." He wrote a lot of Aaliyah songs too, like songs that R. Kelly didn't write. He wrote. Um, he wrote for every fucking body, like all the hits that he was just coming out with. I was like, holy shit.
He
So
hasn't been watching them, so unless I like see it, probably don't know who you're talking about. But that I would have loved to see that, because if he's like, because I've seen like little clips on like I seen like little clips on the
John to
Shade Room.
Austin, that's his name, John to Austin, two-time Grammy Award winner.
I think I saw this on the Shade Room.
He wrote a lot of songs. That was lit. Another one that I haven't really tuned into, it was Swiss Beats versus Timbaland, and I feel like they always are battling, but that one, I don't know if you got to see that one.
No, I didn't. The only this sounds ignorant. The only one, not even ignorant. The only lives I've really been watching besides the Babyface one, because I'm just gonna say this before I get into whatever I've been watching.
Yeah.
Babyface would have smoked Teddy Riley. First 3 songs, straight fire.
I was up in the air about that, because he did a lot of work with Tony Braxton and just like a lot of other great legends. But then I was just like, it depends on like what era they're battling against, because I feel like Teddy Riley, he had a different kind of edge that he brought to the 90s.
That's true.
And then Babyface had that smooth, like, you know what I mean, type of R&B.
I don't know, maybe because I'm a Babyface kind of girl, but I just felt like the first 3 songs, because I didn't feel like Teddy Riley's first 3 songs was solid. Like Babyface started with his song, but you know what? I'm gonna leave that up to the viewers to
Well, they're supposed to come back in a week, and the best thing that came out of that, I don't know if you've seen, but the fucking memes. The memes have been
Babyface had me so weak. I kept saying it to Kyrie.
He was just like this. He was like that, and I was just like, oh my god. And it was so crazy because this whole time, I'm not gonna lie, when I first tuned in, I tuned in exactly at 9:00, and I saw Teddy setting up this whole like, production. So I'm sitting here like, okay, this about to be lit. Like people were commenting like, oh, he's been planning this for weeks now, whatever. So when I saw Babyface just in the studio sitting, I'm not gonna lie, I had a few like prejudices against him, because I was like, okay, like he's older. Because remember he had trouble logging in, like sending a request, right? So I was like, oh, he's older, he doesn't know how to do this. And then I was like, okay, this is gonna be crazy because Teddy got this fucking production going on. And I'm fine with him having an older production crew, because usually they're the ones that are like legendary in the business. I'm like, okay, fine. Then when this shit started playing, I'm like, yo, you got me fucked up. First off, the feedback from the mic was killing me. And then after the feedback issue, and everybody, and I'm like, he had one girl like managing his comments in the live. And I'm like, everybody from Swiss Beats to Charlemagne to like everybody's telling him like, yo, Teddy, you don't need the mic. You don't need the mic. You don't need the mic. And I'm sitting here like, I don't know if he thought this was going to work where like, you do a live performance and people record, like your live performance. I think he set it up that way. And fucking Babyface was, I ain't gonna lie, he was like, if Resting Bitch Face was a person, that was him.
It would have been Babyface. Because he was just like, this nigga said every time every time Teddy Riley did something, he said, I like that. I fucking rolling. I said, yo, he's so like mad. He just chill, like brushing him off. And then Teddy, he's like, I like what you did with your headband. I like that. I was like, yo.
Listen, that was
Babyface. But other than,
did you see the meme where they had Teddy Riley with his hands on his hips, and he kept back at the thing?
Oh yeah, I seen the looking back.
They had memes. Black Twitter went in on him, and that shit had me on the floor this morning. And I was like, you know what? Not for nothing, the celebrities were even getting in on it, and I was like, this is fucked up, because y'all are both very credible, like legendary producers, writers, and everything like that. And this shit turned into nothing but meme central. Like, it was crazy.
But you know what? Um, the thing is that this is funny because didn't Teddy Riley want to get paid for this? Like he said something. He like put up the
I'm trying to find
like
the meme. Go ahead.
it was like a he put like a on his Insta story. He was like, you know, um, something along the lines of, "I got to get paid for something," and I was just like, "This everybody doing this shit for free. What are you doing? What are you talking about?"
First
I
off,
if I find it, I'll send it to you. But I was just like, okay, but I could have been mistaken. It couldn't have been him, but I strongly believe it was.
did you see everyone's been calling out Tyrese's comment when he said throw the
Yeah,
towel.
throwing the towel. But I read it in his. I think the shade room just got it wrong because I think he just
I
was saying
read
throwing the
it in his
towel.
voice, but
Yeah.
oh my God, look at this. Let me see if you can see this one. Did you see Teddy Riley can't? Why they got this shit? Hold on. Look, it says when Teddy hit us with that Spike Lee, I knew he was pissed.
Yo.
Cause that's what he kept saying. It was yo. The jokes on here is
I
oh
didn't
my
see the one with Spike Lee, but I seen him turn her back, and there was some other memes that my boyfriend had posted, but I didn't. I don't remember like what exactly it said.
just it's pure like fuckery. It's just been crazy. Tekashi 6ix9ine is back, guys. Um,
Uh,
back on social media. I'm not gonna lie, I was anticipating his comeback because I wanted to see how he was gonna transition back to social media. That was something that I was like, is he gonna come back trolling? Is he gonna come back with the bullshit? How people are gonna accept him? Because I felt like before the whole battling stuff on like Instagram became popular, and there was a period where there was like slow news, and I felt like I kept seeing him on my timeline being like updated. Oh, he might get out. He might get out. Then he got out. I was like, how is this about to go down? Because I'm like, we're all in quarantine. So I'm like, he technically may be feeling a little safer. So I'm like, is he going to come out with the bullshit? And I was like, I'm looking for entertainment online at this point. So I'm like, what the fuck is going to go on? And
ah,
Tory Lanez was having his quarantine radio show. I don't
that's
know
what
if you
I've been tuning into. That's my guy.
did you see the one where he had and Takashi tried to like send him a request to join and he was not allowing him to join, and then Takashi left a comment and he was saying something to the effect of like, yo, let me play this song, and he's like, if you don't let me play this song, like he's gonna snitch on him or something like that, and trying to make fun of it. And I was just like, yo, this is gonna be bad. When I saw
No,
that
just like
social
he
media
came
wasn't
home
working,
trolling. He came home trolling because he put
but
his whole, he
he
changed his whole bio and shit.
did you see his new icon? It's him. It's him basically laying on a rat trap with cheese. Did you see it?
Um, no, I don't venture onto those parts of town.
I
Not
I
over
I
there.
I was updating David about it, and he keeps calling me Nas Kashi, and I'm like, why the fuck are you calling me that? And he's like, because you're so intrigued by this. Because I'm like, not for nothing. Growing up in the '90s and early 2000s, you never seen a situation play like this. So for somebody who was so big in hip hop and then who like snitched on like the whole gang in New York, I want to see how you're gonna come back. For some reason, I'm just like, because then we're really in weird times. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's that. And then
Yeah.
I saw this one in the game. I don't know if you've been following this story. I've been following this story since it's been happening for like 5-6 years now.
Wait, what?
The game, the rapper, the
Oh,
game.
I,
He
I was
lost
just
everything to that girl that he supposedly molested on. He had a dating show. Something this like love is not the game. Whatever the fuck it was, like
the game of love or something like that.
something like that. And
That was a long time ago though.
but she like once it aired, the lawsuit came out. Then that's when he started talking shit like she's not gonna
Like
get
I
my
remember
money.
this. I'm
She's not gonna
sorry,
get
things get
my
away
money.
from me.
She's not getting my money, all this stuff. So I think that they initially had ordered him to pay like whatever it was. And I want to say it accrued interest at this point because I don't remember it being $7 million. And I think he never had paid her. So now that it got to the point where he hasn't paid her, that's why his album he just dropped is included in the payment. So anything, royalties that he's going to earn from past music, new music, his music label that he created, all of that is going to her. And I just been seeing a lot of people, I guess, coming out against her. And
Guys, don't be mad at us. He's frozen again.
so he would come on
Welcome
and,
back.
oh, listen, guys, this is ghetto. I'm
I
sorry.
gave them a little brief. I said, guys, she's gone again.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear any of that. I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, but because I'm recording it, so it's fine. Like, I'll try to like make little intermissions. But I remember like her going after him, and I'm not necessarily against her. I'm not for her. It's none of my business.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if she says that, if she said that he did that and it's true, then I mean, she deserves it. I don't necessarily know if it's true or not, and I'm not gonna say it's not true.
The only thing I can think about is on the show. I just remember.
Your audio is going now. What is going on? Your audio is going, Nas.
Oh, listen. This is. I have patience. I've had patience because quarantine has taught me a lot. Okay, I need to be appreciative of the smallest fucking things.
Listen, I'm patient. I just, every time I have to keep interrupting and I feel bad, I'm like, she in a good. I could see your mouth moving. Like, yeah, I can't even help her.
Listen, yo, it is so different because I am talking to the same people in my house every day, and talking to the same people I do on the phone, which is my siblings, but just not interacting with anyone outside or anything like that, or there's not really much going on outside to even like go and enjoy yourself with. So now I'm like, and talking about work for me, like, I'm not gonna lie, my job has been blowing minds lately, so can't even get into that shit. But so for me, I'm like, oh, I really want to get back to podcasting. I really do. So I'm like, for some reason, it's like an hour of a getaway time. Like I went on vacation somewhere just to be.
Yeah. Shit.
But I was saying, Dany, was the show when I was watching it, they used to have like a lot of the behind the scenes or after hour shots of like what was going on. And I remember at one time, I remember he had fucked like two girls, and I think he didn't tell one girl or something like that. And he was making promises, and he was using the show and making a lot of sexual advances at girls. And it was like, and because the girls would approach him about it. So I think that he had this imagination at the time that women who came on the show knew what it was. Like they know who, and he knows who he is. So I think that he had a different understanding of the type of girls that was coming on. But you remember he chose a Jamaican girl and she wasn't with the shit. Do you remember that?
I don't remember the show too much, but I mean, I'm
She's
going
a
off your
little
word.
popular now in Jamaica. So that's the girl, the Jamaican girl.
No, I'm saying, do you know who she is in Jamaica? I feel like this, like I said, this shit gets away from me. But I feel like as you talk about it, like I'm like, yo, do I know Jamaican girl that was on this show? And I feel like I did, and then I feel like I'm confusing it with the Vibes Cartel show. So then I'm just like, it's just coming together. This fucking recording shit is pissing me off. Let's see how long it takes for Nas to come back.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. She's a former Miss Jamaica Universe contestant, Rebecca Silvera.
Yes, I remember that girl.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. She was a little popular.
Yes.
Um,
I know now. I know like now I remember I remember she light skinned, and that's why I said I remember like there was a girl,
mhm.
but I just can't. Yes, I remember the show now. I remember the show.
This is her.
Yeah, I'm on my page right now. Yep, remember her.
Yeah. Um, so and you
She
remember
a little.
she
She's
had the she had the Jamaican British type accent. You know?
yes,
Yes.
yes. You know,
So you know who I'm talking about.
I know exactly
Uh,
who you're talking about. I know
so
exactly who you're
that's who
talking
he
about.
went with, and she was a little on the conservative side, but he was still like doing, nasty shit with the other girls on the show. So this girl, I think her claim was that like he molested her or whatever the case is, and when she had asked him to stop, I think he inserted something like basically using his name, like you know what it is type of thing. And she had requested to get off the show and not finish production. And I remember it being something that was put out, like they had like some type of disclaimer, I want to say at one point, because
Mhm.
she wanted to not be a contestant, and they have to vote you off or some shit, whatever the fuck it was. And I think it would have just looked weird for her to just disappear. It was something. So I remember this whole thing, and then because around the same time,
I feel like I vaguely remember this. Like
of the show, you remember he got caught in the park finger popping India Love. Do you not remember that picture was so big, and that's how India Love got big?
I remember. I remember them. I thought that happened because he put out a sex tape for her. Though.
No, they were in the park. India Love was becoming popular. I think she was like 19. She was young.
Yeah.
And it was a whole thing because he was in his late 20s. And they were at a park, and they got caught with him finger popping her in the park. And then BET gave her a show, and just like how Kim Kardashian created her show off of the sex tape, it was like, oh, I embarrassed my family, da da da. So she wanted to put a spin on
I remember that
her
show though.
name and become like it was like the Westbrooks or something.
Yes,
And
that's what it was. It was the Westbrook.
and then she started to try to make herself seem like she's a different type of person. Remember, her dad was like the strict one on the show. So they did all of that to kind of like spin away from the shit that was out there with her, being sexually explicit in public. So
Yeah,
that
but
it was
didn't he put out a sex tape with her or some shit like that? Or didn't he have a sex tape? I thought it was with her.
no, I don't remember him having a sex tape. I just
He
remember.
does. He did have a sex tape because me and my friends was looking at him. He was like, and they was
But
talking about him
was
on.
that the fake one, or was it an old one? Because I feel like there might have been an old one when he was slim.
I don't remember if it was an old one, but I remember at the time that it happened. This is not new. This is maybe like years
You gonna
ago.
make
Maybe
me
like
look for it too. I'm gonna look for
look for it.
I'm
It's
gonna see
like
now.
years ago, like maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. It's kind of old. So he and niggas was saying like his stroke game was whack. That's when he used to do the little print Fridays or
I was about to say, was this around the time he kept doing Man Crush Mondays, and he would do it with his boxes with his print, and it's just
yes, and he would
after
write a fucking long ass story about
damn well
sexually shit.
nobody is fucking reading that. Let me see.
Nobody was no. One time, me and my friends read it. He was like, "Nah, he's what women?"
Oh wait, so this is back with Famous, and this is Feed. Feed put this out
Oh, oh, she did.
because
I don't remember.
it has her tag going across the video. That's how
Yeah,
you know.
I didn't see. I didn't. I didn't. I don't remember
I'm
feet
looking.
back then.
I don't now.
So
Wait, Dany, you got me fucked up. You got me looking at porn on the podcast. I am so sorry, guys, because this just went fucking left.
these
Because
shits look weird on my teeth.
I was so interested in like, wait, he had a sex tape, and now you're
Yes,
looking
he
at.
has a sex tape with her.
Well, if that
But
was him, it looked because it didn't mention
because
him.
niggas was like his stroke game was whack, da 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 da, and all these little dick
Yeah.
pics you putting up. Not gonna lie. You know what? Let me back to the end. Um,
I don't know if he has big energy, like, because he comes online like that. So I don't know if that's
yeah,
like.
so I'm just like, I like Anyway, Um, I'm sad he lost all his shit. Now his kids gonna have to,
But you see, he was ignorant. He did a Floyd Mayweather post where he put all of his cash. Like he took out, I don't know how much cash that was. Sorry guys, I don't know. But it was a table full of like packs of hundreds. And he put it out yesterday. And then he tried to put like, don't believe what the media said. But I want to say it must have been Hollywood Unlocked or one of those other shows. Oh, we're frozen again.
Mhm.
I was saying it must be Hollywood Unlocked that put out receipts of the court documents because the game had put out a photo that reminded me of what Floyd Mayweather would have done in this situation. And it was a table full of money. And so that was just like crazy because I'm just like, okay, like first off, I don't understand when people do that. You know who's done that before? 50 Cent did that one time.
He did that with that girl and still had to pay her. Fucking
He
stupid
had to
ass.
pay her. But I
Still had to
remember
pay her.
after he made that
30
post,
million. Was it 30 million?
I don't remember. After he
No.
made that
Tiara
post,
Marie owe him 30 mil.
no, she don't. She owed him 25,000 or something like that.
Oh
She
no,
don't
yeah.
she
Yeah,
don't
so
owe him that much.
he ended up owing her some kind of millions. Like it was like
No,
seven
it
or
Rick Ross's baby mother he owed.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, he owed her like let me look how much he owed her because
I'm
she
sorry.
definitely wasn't letting up and she got her fucking money.
Yo, listen, honestly, I'm still surprised at how many guys in entertainment still follow this like stupid ass trend of just fuck it, I got lawyer money type of thing. And it's like, dude, like these women, when they will boss up, get a lawyer, even if they can't afford the lawyer, because who they're in pursuit of, the lawyer will take the case. And when
Yeah.
they start looking into your assets and they use social media against you, it's like, why the fuck are you doing this? Like, it's just so stupid because you're
Yeah.
gonna lose a lot of fucking money, like being
Just being I guess disrespectful. It was 32 million. It's 32 million she got from
Did
it.
he have to pay the baby mother?
32 fucking million. It started at $5 million. Nah, $5 million. He played around and she kept suing him and they got to 32 million. He had to pay that shit up. I was like, damn, I ain't got it, nigga, you got it. Yeah, I can't hear you. Sound. You know how to make this? Punching the screen? That's me.
You can hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh my god, this is like, it
I'm
reminds me.
like punching the screen, like,
Do you remember AOL back in the day, like when it had to like the Running Man and it was like dial up or something,
I don't even remember what
and it
the
used to have
3 minute
like little
thing.
triangles, and then you should
Yes.
progress, and then you would be like, "Yo, you finally got to the second milestone of like the loading."
Man, you know
I'm
what I'm
not
not
gonna
going.
lie, I know somebody who still uses it.
I do too. I do too. But I do know this. My dad had the most elite internet because my shit used to go doop, doop, and I'm logged
Honestly,
in. I'm like,
I
nah.
had such a Oh my God. I wish the kids these days will never understand like the struggle of what we had to
Flip
go through.
phones and shit. They don't understand that.
I remember getting the flip phone before Sidekicks was a thing and being able to take photos and just like feeling like, oh, this is lit. I remember I had to pay for fucking ringtones. It was just stupid shit.
Ringtones. I don't
Yo.
even want my phone on ring at all.
So I wanted to also talk about this other thing. The stimulus check had sent niggas into a frenzy on at least my timeline on Facebook. I know you don't use your Facebook like that, but the Facebook thing, I noticed that you ever like see something happening so big in the news that like it becomes like a trending topic
Yeah.
and you start noticing how stupid people really are.
Yeah.
Yo, David was getting on me because I felt like I wasn't Twitter fingers. I was more like Facebook fingers because I was so agitated. Like I was extremely agitated by the fuckery that I kept seeing. Like people, one, there's a bunch of conspiracy theorists out there. Uh, they were like, theorizing about coronavirus, 5G, the stimulus payment, and how they're all putting us in debt. Like all this, just a bunch of just stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
And now it went from the last couple of weeks, it was about the stimulus payment. People, I had to come out there because I'm a finance person. So, and I'm just like, okay, why don't you read? Apparently no one fucking reads. Everyone just hears that you're getting $1,200 or whatever it is. No one fucking reads the actual details behind why you're getting it and why it's called stimulus payment. Two, I feel like we're almost 30. We all remember 2008, what happened in 2008 with the stock market. So I'm just like, nobody remembers that. And we weren't probably getting a payment at the time because our parents were probably getting it, but like they did the same fucking thing. This is nothing new. So when people kept, oh, I'm denying it, I'm not doing this and this. Then I saw the hood rats come out of woodworks. Fuck $1,200. That ain't shit. Y'all niggas is weak. Y'all bums. Y'all this, y'all that. And I was like, first off, if you saw $1,200 on a corner, you gonna tell me you're not gonna pick it up? I hate when people start talking like that crazy. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, don't sit here and downplay the $1,200 payment, because there's really, I don't know if you know anyone who's lost their job, but there's really people who lost their jobs.
Yeah, people
Like,
getting their hours cut like crazy and shit. Like, it's
getting off or whatever. It's just,
yeah.
I see all this stupid shit. And then now, I don't know if
Mm.
you notice, people are playing this game
The loon game.
online, where basically it's
The
like
loon.
it's a susu, right? But it's with people you don't know and people who are trying to scam you. It's not, you know what I mean?
It's
And
not necessarily a susu because at any, like, you see, you don't ever in a susu you never become the head. You just keep making the same payments, and it's like a savings. They like that's exactly what a susu is. This is not like that. This is like everybody is putting their money in. Somebody's supposed to be getting a payout, and then you have to come to the beginning of the you. So if you're on the outskirts of this whole thing, you put your little 250 in. You hear?
Dany, it froze. I'm sorry,
Oh
guys.
God, it's
Go
okay.
ahead.
It's
It's back.
like so it's like you have this whole pyramid scheme where it's like there's one person in the middle, and everybody has to promote in order to fill all of it. The person in the middle is getting money. So until you get to that middle, you don't get no money. So you have to keep doing it until you get the money. Like your money stays in that pot, but you got every time the person in the middle comes, the thing gets smaller. Like the people in the outskirts come in. You got to keep going until you get in the middle before you get your payout. And I'm just like, I'm not going to pay money into something if it's not going to serve a purpose. Like, it's not a susu. Susu is different. I'm not going to knock nobody doing it. If you think you're going to make money, if you're making money doing it, make the money. Like, I don't blame you.
The people who are scamming people out of this is disgusting, because it's such a time when people are taking advantage of everybody.
Yeah, there are people scamming, though.
Situations. And I saw a lot of people, I know Gossip in the City was talking about it, because a lot of people have been messaging her about like, hey, you need to basically put this out here, like this is a scam. I now see like blogs, it hit the news, Fox 22, I don't know if that's Detroit or wherever, but I saw that Fox they went live about it. And I keep seeing on Facebook this one girl that I know, you know her too, but there's one girl on Facebook. She was like, anyone who's really into like making legit money, like I would never do this. I have a child, blah blah blah, like whatever. So she's like, I don't know about everybody else's, but mine is legit. And I think the payout is like 800 if you put in 100.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and one guy went ham in her comments and was like, it was literally like a paragraph like this big, like it was
Oh, my
big.
God.
And I only read half,
Crazy.
but basically like he was coming at her like, stop promoting this scam, because this is a scam. He explained basically what you just said, and how a lot of people are not even getting paid out, and how, I guess, I don't know if he got scammed or someone he knows already, whatever the case is. So then she was like, don't come under my post with this negative shit. I'm not a scammer. Like, I'm literally trying to do this a legit way, whatever the case is. And I want to do this with my friends. And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, if you're going to be doing this, do this with people you fucking know. Don't be out here doing this shit with people you don't know. Why would you give money to somebody you don't know? To a
They
group of
be
people?
tripping. You're frozen, but it's okay. I can still hear you.
Yeah, but I just think it's crazy, Dany. I was just thinking about
It's
that, and like,
listen, the height of I see those things. I've played like a few little gamble games, like bingo, like say $5 in.
yeah,
I played yesterday, but that's it. Like that's the most I've done. Like I'm not doing none of this, spending $250 and shit. Like I'm not doing that. Like I was going to. I thought about it yesterday, and I was kind of drunk. So when I thought about it, I don't think it was a good think through. And I was just like, I'm gonna do this. And then I thought about it, and I sat down. And I said, "Bitch, you are not about to spend $250." And I got myself together, and I listen. I was very close to doing it too, but I know the person who was doing it. But I was going to do it, and I said, you know what? And I knew everybody in the circle, and I said, no, I'm not, because it sounds so good when you first hear it. Oh, put in this amount of money, and you get so much more back. You put $250, you get $2,000. What? Give me that. I want that 2x. But then
Dany, you know that sounds like a scam. If this was a phone call on an iPhone, it should would say scam likely.
Listen, listen. In my defense, I was drunk. Not drunk, but I was tipsy.
You still turning up in your house?
No, I was just drinking some wine. Got a little heavy-handed because I cleaned up my house and went grocery shopping and shit yesterday. So, just like a little, I guess, wind down, like Issa would say.
Okay.
But yeah, the height of my quarantine and chill was just watching these twerk videos, and I did two TikTok videos.
What do you think about it? I want to do TikTok, but I don't know why.
Oh my god, this shit is fun. Baby, come give me something. No, it's fun. Like it's just unadulterated fun. Like you can just do it. Like I don't have a problem with people doing TikTok.
I feel like I can't do some of these challenges because I'm pregnant. So it's
You
like
could do that
I
one.
can't do the
like,
savage. What must do?
no.
Rub my belly? Like
Yes, listen to me. Hold on. Let me finish. You could do the one where with David and he's like, "This my baby mama," and he rubbing your belly and shit. That one.
Oh, the screen froze, Dany.
I know. But you know which one I'm talking about, like
that they have of you right now. Oh my god. You was like this.
You was like that at one point too. So, but yeah, they have like that one. That one would be cute, like where David is dancing with you and rubbing on your belly.
Mama song.
Yeah.
I wanted to do that, but David's so fucking serious. He too serious. He's not serious, but I feel like on camera and on social media he wants to appear serious.
That's how niggas be acting. It's fine. Get him a little bit of give him a little bit of tequila and open him up, and then he gonna be baby mama in it with you for real.
Don't have the moonshine from Spank.
Oh God.
Like whatever moonshine, the apple, whatever.
Yeah. Can't hear you. Jesus be a fence all around me every day.
But then, not for nothing, this is the thing that got me scared to do TikTok. And I usually don't give a fuck about what people think, but sometimes it just gets to me. These men on my Facebook, I don't even call them men, these boys on my Facebook, like, oh, niggas want I wish I saved this screenshot. He had really put, niggas think that they celebrities now that we in quarantine want to fucking upload TikToks. Oh, you not no celebrity, don't do no fucking TikTok.
Shut the fuck up. Entitled to have fun, fucking party pooper bitch.
Everybody, but I think the thing is when there's a new social media platform that doesn't transition a lot, like it's not something everyone could transition to, that's when you're going to start hearing these like false ass comments, because not everybody has personalities where they want to act or do a skits or do thing or the challenges. So it's like, if it's not like a Twitter or Facebook or Instagram where you don't even have to talk, you just upload your photos, I think like people who judge it or say something, it just looks crazy. So for me, I'm just like, this is the shit that I see on my timeline like all day. It's people complaining about the stimulus check, complaining about TikTok videos and how much they hate TikTok videos, and now people complaining about the little pyramid scheme shit going on. So this is literally what I see all day. So I'm like, okay, I know I ain't gonna
People are, they just want some, like, let people have something. Like, we can have fun. Like, we're home by our fucking self. When I tell you, I be in this bitch when I'm not at work. Like, Tony Matterhorn had a live. Yo, that shit was so lit. Like, the music he was playing was so fire. Like,
He's
I was
funny.
in here, huh?
He's funny.
He is funny. He was playing this shit, and I was like, me and Kyrie was in here. We was having like a party. I was in here dancing on Kyrie, we was drinking. We having fun by our goddamn selves. Like, people are allowed to have fun. Like, I had to plan my whole anniversary in my crib.
Oh my God, I meant to talk to you about that. That shit was so cute.
Thank you.
It was cute. I was showing David. I was like, look what they did for their anniversary. Because our anniversary was quarantine too, and bitch, I did not look like this. I looked a mess. And I mean, we watched movies and like I cooked and stuff, but y'all had like a fucking restaurant inside. I was like, that is so cute.
Yeah. So the idea came up from my coworker, who is the same person who is the event planner. She's been a really big help like this whole time. I'm not gonna lie, shout out to her. Like, you know, but she gave me like all that shit, like the plate, the fork, like the silverware I had, but like everything, the tablecloth, the table, the chairs, the flowers, like everything. Like, she was like, use this, do it like this, the tea can. Like, she gave me every fucking thing to do it. All I had to do was set it up and, like, of course, like, buy all the food. And, you know, I made all the food.
What did you make again?
So, I made, like, so I wish I could grab it and show you. Hold on, give me a second. Because it's cute. I want you to see it. I executed the idea, and I actually made full menus.
Is that on resume paper?
It's on card paper, like it's like thick.
Yeah, I know.
So I had made
resume paper. That's why.
Yeah. So like I had made like crab dip. I made biscuits. I made salad. I'm looking at it because I can't remember everything I made. I made the seafood boil, and then I made like a specialty drink, which is like his favorite drink, and then I made dessert. So it was like a full course, like full,
Wow.
and like it was really good. And we exchanged, like we did like 4 gifts for how many years we've been together, and we like kind of hit it like a scavenger hunt, because I was just like, his birthday's coming up, and I'm out of it. I don't know what to do now. We're gonna have to reenact this on our deck. Like,
you might have to do the same thing. How is quarantine and children for you though?
I mean, it's been really just not for nothing. Like, I'm really excited that I got this time to like relax, because everybody knows I have maybe like 5 hours a day to get my mind right, including sleep.
Yeah.
When I'm like schooling and working and podcasting. So this has been a lot of downtime for me, and it's felt really good. I've been getting some rest, been able to do my homework on time and shit. Well, my homework wasn't on like late last time, but you know, I have more time to do it. So it's just more like relaxing, because everybody like, outside is closed, but shit, outside is not closed to me. And I wish outside was closed earlier than I had to be right now. Like, like, why does this have to be the reason outside is closed?
It's been nice though.
How's
like,
the baby?
He's one.
I'm
My
talking
son
about the
is
baby in
one.
your stomach, but yes, I know his birthday
Okay.
was, didn't it just
But
pass, right?
yes, April 12th, he turned one. And I am 6 months, a little over 6 months now. So I've had one more trimester left. And I'm like ready to like, I'm so fucking ready to have this baby. I'm so ready to have my daughter because I'm just
Okay,
over.
I was about to say, does everybody know it's a girl?
It is
Like,
a girl, guys. I don't know if I ever said that, but yes, it's a girl. It's so funny because usually like my last pregnancy, no one knew I was pregnant until I was about to have my son. And so this time, well, not no one, but like the world other than my immediate family. Um and then this time I had posted like an encrypted message because I noticed that we have short attention spans, a
mm-hmm,
millennial. So I had put this post because I had saw a Facebook reminder of like where I was the year before, and I was preparing to give birth to my son the year before. And I reposted it, and I was like, "Oh, this is such a cool memory." And I was like, "I remember the day I was like giving birth and how the whole operation room was—not the operation room, but the whole room, the hospital room was." And then at the bottom, I had put, I hope that, like my mom, my cousin, my husband is like ready for round two, whatever the case is. So everybody like liked the photo, but no one got what I was saying. So my cousin called me and she was like, "Yo, did you just tell Facebook that you're pregnant?" She says, "But they didn't peep." I said, "That's the point because no one can say I didn't say it." And like, I know people are not that bright. So it's so funny because yes, the other day I posted, I was like, "I'm ready for like my maternity leave. Like my job is stressful. I'm ready for maternity leave." Everyone was like, "Bitch, you are pregnant again?" I was like, "I've been pregnant. Like I have been pregnant." I said it at the end of one of our podcast episodes.
you said it.
So I said it at the end of the podcast episode. So our listeners, you guys know that I'm pregnant. Um, but for other people who either don't listen to the podcast or don't tune in for the whole episode or don't fucking read, I am definitely most definitely pregnant. I am 6 months pregnant, so I'm really ready to like. I don't know. I've been online shopping, like browsing for like clothes that I could fit when I'm not pregnant. I have the whole routine of like I want to lose weight and I want to be more, fitness savvy. I just have mad stuff. I'm just kind of over being pregnant. Being pregnant is like it's a whole year process, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You'll see, Dany, when you get there. It's a whole fucking year, and I've been pregnant since 2018. So it's like, for me, I'm over it being pregnant. Like I really am. I
I'm right
really
for you.
I really am. Cause I feel like a fucking whale. I'm just like, and it's like my ass and my belly, like and from the side, it looks ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
I thought
Ah,
her little baby mother looked crazy when she was pregnant because her ass was like massive.
crazy.
Oh my god! Like I'm happy
Harry,
that I'm happy I don't have
that
to
ass
fucking
is
travel.
dangerous.
It definitely is.
That
And
ass is
I'm
dangerous.
still questioning if it's real or not, but her ass looks crazy.
Um, I think it's real. It got this drop to it that lets you know it's real.
But it had a nice drop. I feel like in some pictures it looked like it has a droop. Like you know how like Black China.
Fake asses don't droop.
No, wait, I'm about to explain to you. Black China came into the game with a real ass, right? She's always had an ass. Like she used to show pictures when she was like 14. She had an ass. Her
Mm.
mom, her mom is pretty thick. And then I don't know if you remember when she was dating Rob Kardashian right before they broke up. She got him to pay for full body lipo. She got her ass done again. It looked strange, but then it started to droop. So for me, I'm like, I don't. I remember
It's not the same kind of droop.
it's not as bad, no. But
It's not the
Ari,
same kind of droop. I don't even remember Black China's
she
droopy
didn't.
butt.
Ari didn't have an ass that looked like that though.
Yes, yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. I
There's
thought
a
that I like
page
when
dedicated
the
to
rumors
all her
came out,
throwbacks.
I had to do my research. When the rumors came out, I had to do my research, and when I
But there is
researched it,
a page of all her throwbacks, Dany, and this girl was not like that. When she was
I
dating with
mean,
Turbo, she had ass. She had a big ass, but I'm talking about 2015.
I went
No.
all the way back. I was back. I was looking at her pictures and I was like, yo, this girl, this is her ass. Because like the crazy thing is that I know people's ass that kind of look like that. So it's not like a bad thing. Like,
You
her
know
ass
somebody with
just,
big ass?
yeah, it's not necessarily droopy. It just got it, like, it's called a teardrop, but with the butt, it's nice. It's just like teardroppy.
Okay, I'm about to see.
I don't think
Um,
that is fake. But you know what? If it's fake, that shit still shake. Tell you that. That ass is dangerous.
no,
I'm
it
telling
is.
you.
It is. Um, it's crazy because so many people always talk about her looks,
What's her
and
look?
they always say she looks like the fucking person from Saw, the little clown.
I
You
never
didn't know
heard that,
that?
but
You didn't know that?
why would they fry her like that? That's not nice.
And every I swear to you, anytime someone posts a picture of her on the blogs, if you just scroll through the comments, you'll see a lot of comments about that. And everyone says once someone said that, they can't unsee it. I said, I think she's a pretty girl.
I think she's
Um,
pretty too.
I think she's pretty. I think she's attractive. I think she's popping. I
You
do think she's ghetto, but I love ghetto. Um,
I mean, I think she's young, and I'm hoping that like when she gets the older she gets, she'll
that's
tone it
Chicago.
down a bit. I
She's from
don't think
Chicago.
she. I just think that like she just PTG. I don't necessarily. I don't know what you could define ghetto because my definition of ghetto is different. Like I think she just, I guess hood. I guess it's
Listen,
the same. I guess it's interchangeable. Um,
yeah, sometimes
um,
look at her, but then it's hard because look, I'm gonna just show you. This is her. She didn't have a butt like that.
no, but it's like that's a bad angle. Like you gotta
Well,
catch the side.
she
The
does that
side is
pose
what
now,
validates the ass.
but she does that pose now. That's the thing.
That shit look like it's round in that in now. But
I mean,
you
surgery.
know what I
I think
can't.
she still looks amazing.
I think she was
Um,
great. You know what I can't unsee?
what?
Every time, like, yo, I love this girl, but every time, remember that meme with Meg The Stallion at the door and she's smiling that hard? And then nigga said she looked like a
He
yo,
said she
nigga
looked
said she like a
horse.
horse, like, because of the way she smiled. That
That's
shit
fake.
had me so weak. But
That's crazy.
um that's something I can't unsee. But she don't look like a horse. She just got like the teeth. Like the teeth, it just reminds you of that. But
I'm.
I
I. I don't know
you know
about
who
that.
do you want to know the quarantine person I wanted to stop singing?
Oh,
Mariah Carey. I needed that to stop. That was bad. That was bad. Mariah, you could do better than that.
first off, I
I wish I could hit that
like
note, but Mariah, that was bad.
she has one of the voices that does not age well because her voice sits a lot in falsetto. And falsettos are usually the people who sing in that tone, all that range all the time. It doesn't age well. Do you remember with like
Yeah.
Whitney,
I
her
could I
voice
could see
didn't
that.
age well? Do you know what I mean? Like Whitney's voice didn't age well.
I think
Um,
that was the crack.
that was definitely cracked, but I'm just saying her falsetto as she got older, it changes. Your falsetto changes because your tone changes. Everyone's voice
Yeah.
changes. So I don't know with Mariah. I don't know.
That might be what's happening.
I feel like it's been like at least 10 years now. It's been like that.
Yeah.
And I say that because you remember she does the Christmas show every year at Rockefeller at Rockefeller
Yeah. Like
Center,
sometimes she be sounding a little
and
out
she
of breath,
hasn't
but you
had
know
a
what?
good.
Mariah is a legend.
Do you remember the Rockefeller Center show where the sound went out and they had to keep doing it without the sound? That if you haven't, YouTube it. The funniest shit ever.
Not
So
gonna lie, that was a bad Mariah show.
Did you see it?
Yes, it was bad. It was
And the
bad.
dancers was like still dancing, and like everyone just kept going
Yes, like
because she used a lot of
that's what she was still with Nick, right?
she might have been, but she was using a lot of like background vocals. So when
Mm.
that whole shit went out, it was crazy, and that's when
She
it
was
hit.
devastated.
It was everywhere on the news because they were like, she sounds so horrible. And I'm not gonna lie, that was the moment when I was like, I am not paying for a Mariah residency in fucking Vegas. Because remember, she's been in Vegas for some time.
Yeah, she did a.
I wanted to go, but after I kept seeing time after time how horrible she was sounding, like, oh fuck no. And I feel like now a lot of the legends or legendary voices, they don't really sound that great. So I feel like if I don't,
Some of them sound good. Did you see? Some of them sound good. Some. Did you see?
I'm trying to think. You know who I thought about? I thought about Casey from Josie. My favorite video of
um,
him is when he was on a security guard shoulders and he took the chicken out of someone's bowl.
I don't remember that,
You
but
have to see it. And he went into the crowd.
okay.
Like, oh yeah, and someone was eating like KFC or Popeyes, and he was like this to the security guard, like go over there. So he was on their shoulders, and he went. He was riding the security guard's shoulders. He went and got the fried chicken out the basket the person was eating out of, and then he's in the crowd on the security guard's shoulder trying to sing. It was the funniest shit ever. You had to see it. It's still one of
Oh
my
my god. Yo, did you see that shit with on Wild 'N Out?
Oh, it's spoken reason.
Yes, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't realize that he just up and disappeared. But
I was trying to look
damn.
who the fuck he was, and then I did research, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, yeah. I remember, but he had
Instagram
other
came
videos
out with
aside from him.
skits when Instagram had skits. It was him and like King Bach or something like that. Like they around the same
Yes,
time.
yes, King Bob. King.
Yeah, they were all doing like videos, but I didn't remember Spoken Reasons. So when I saw it, I watched it because I like watching Wild Now, but I don't keep it with the schedule. I'll just
Yeah, me
usually binge
neither.
watch it on demand. And when
Yeah.
I saw that this episode was getting the type of media attention it was getting, I was like, okay, let me see it. Because Wild Now is only 30 minutes. So I'm like, it can't be that bad. And I was like, oh, why would you come on here? I was like, you
You
already
knew there was
know.
beef, baby. I heard they fought after that.
Nick Cannon allegedly sent Bloods over to press him, and I think they got into an altercation or whatever the case is.
I don't know about that. I don't know
Because
about those
he
gang shit.
has,
Like,
listen, this is what Fee reported.
all I
Fee
saw on
reported,
Fee's feed was Fee said there was a fight after this. That's all I saw. But
Fee put,
I mean, that's
Fee,
kind of fucked up.
Fee put out there that Nick Cannon sent Bloods out. So usually what Fee does now, because Fee took back over her page, because remember she had like females helping out. She what you call it? She'll post like a calm ass caption, but the T is in the comments. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So in the comments, she was saying how he had sent Bloods out, um, or whatever the case is, to deal with him, or whatever the case is. So I
But my
was like,
question is, why would they invite him on there? That was my thing. Like,
I
what was
think
the
because they knew that they had tension, and apparently it wasn't just him and Emmanuel. I think it was him, Emmanuel, and a few other people that he kind of rubbed the wrong way. So
ooh?
I wasn't, I wasn't surprised by all of that.
Yeah. I don't. That's
I wasn't
crazy.
surprised. I wasn't surprised. Oh my God,
Too
this is
soon.
so much. Yeah, it says things got real with the drama while now, but you didn't hear it from me. And then she was going on. But apparently he sent It says when the Bloods caught up with Spoken Reasons, they let him know all about it. It got deep over that situation, but y'all didn't hear it from me. I'll post the rest in the dark room. Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, okay. But, apparently, Nick Cannon, he originally was a gang member before he did the deal with all that. And then he moved from the streets into doing comedy and stuff like that. So
yeah,
he always has like ties. And I think a lot of people think he's corny all the time, but he's not really. I mean, he is a little corny, but he's still a very reputable person. Anyways, guys, I know this episode is long, so I don't want to keep you guys. I just wanted to come on here and catch up. I think depending on how this episode goes, right, Dany? With all the
how it goes.
freezes and all of the crazy shit, we will see if we can keep doing this for you guys until we go back to our studio. Because if the sound sounds good and you guys like the quality, then I don't have no problem. Dany and I, we could definitely do this. But if it's shit, guys, y'all gotta hold and hang tight.
Bear with us.
Yeah, I know we're on season 2.
Throw in the towel.
I think, like, what do we call this as far as like?
We trying to leave and it's freezing.
But this episode's gonna definitely come out. See, we just lost connection. Listen, guys, bear with us. This shit is ghetto. It is very ghetto. It is very ghetto.
This is too ghetto for my liking.
We're working out our technical difficulties. Let us know, guys, if you like how this episode went. If you don't go fucking ham on us, okay?
Please.
Don't fucking go ham on us.
Not just right now while she's talking, but it's okay. We can hear her and we feel the passion from her soul.
Yes. Okay, we're back. Don't go ham on me and Dany. Oh, sidebar, I wanted to address something really quick. I know some of y'all like to troll us after y'all hear our episode, depending on the content. But
who's trolling you?
No, well, nah, not me. I'm thinking about, I was on your page and I didn't notice that page for Jessica Dime, they had wrote a comment, I think, on like our
personal pages. And it was my personal page.
And I think our IG, like the podcast IG or whatever. And I did not see that comment. And I was sitting here like, what the fuck was that? I did not see this comment. So I had saw this because whenever I log onto our Instagram page, you know, we really only follow us. So I just see it. I was like, shit. I was like, damn. I was like, okay, y'all gotta cut the trolling, okay? Listen.
I don't give a fuck. Listen, we can have a conversation, or I could tell you eat a dick. There's one or two options. So that's fine with me, you know. Listen, you know, get my little adrenaline rushing for a little bit. You know, I ain't
podcast. Don't take it personal. It's just our opinions, our thoughts on what the fuck is going on, and the topics that we talk about. Sometimes it's topics you guys want us to talk about. Don't take it personal. Like, we don't hate anyone. We don't have a problem with nobody. But
it's okay.
The trolling, like, it's fine to have like the little trolls, but sometimes y'all be ODing. Come on, Dany got. You know what, Nas? Y'all need to be doing this.
I ain't arguing with nobody. I'm gonna just that's all I keep saying is, like, you know, we can have a conversation, we can talk, but don't disrespect me. If you disrespect me, I'm gonna just give you a couple words that's very disrespectful back, and I'm gonna proceed with my life.
I get that.
Drink some tea and eat my you can't eat sea moss and drink my sea moss.
Oh my God! Listen, don't give your boyfriend no sea moss because you're gonna get pregnant.
I'm gonna get pregnant?
Yeah, sea moss.
I love fucking sea moss. Okay. He went to this.
Sea moss for men. Look into it. It helps the blood flow and everything they got going on, Dany. So I'm just letting you know.
As long as these babies stay far away from my egg.
Baby. Don't have no quarantine baby, Dany.
I'm not having a quarantine baby because they're gonna fuck up Jamaica Carnival for me.
Listen,
That
Dany,
baby's gonna
it's
listen.
only
I've been
10 months. Like, it's not that bad. Don't take it from me. I did tell you
I don't got 10 months to like lose right now. I gotta catch up, you know? I'm missing out on a lot of vacations.
You'll be all right.
And I'm kind of sad right now. I already rebooked my ticket for Jamaica. I'm going for 2 weeks. And I'm going for a whole week.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Are you still going this year?
yes, I'm going in October when Carnival resumes. You know how much money I spent on this shit? My costume alone was about a rack. All right? Yes,
What
bitch.
costume are you gonna wear for a few fucking hours and you're never gonna wear it
For a
again?
few hours, yes. Yes.
Oh God.
That shit not cheap. That shit is not cheap. That
I
shit not
can't.
cheap being in Jamaica. But
Guys, look out for Dany and her costume, please. And
please, in October though.
her
But
bati and
Boxy Riders, you know what's crazy? That's the skimpiest I've ever gotten, like, or for Carnival. Like, I don't really like wearing Boxy Riders and shit. But anyway, I digress. Thank you guys for
thank you
tuning
guys for
in.
tuning in for another episode of
The
The Loud
Loud
Ones
Ones
Podcast. Don't forget to
Podcast.
follow us on Instagram at The Loud Ones Podcast. You can follow me, Nas B, at always_Nas. Check us out on Twitter at Loud Ones Podcast. And then Dany, what's yours?
Danybonaduce. The internet is live and well. You can use it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But check in, guys, with us. Leave comments. Let us know. Oh, follow us on YouTube too. It's at the Loud Ones Podcast channel. We're gonna post content. I definitely need to update some content on there because that podcast episode that we did featuring our studio owner when we did Pod Partner. I definitely want to put that out there because I think
Yeah. I think that would be
that's
great.
Dany is still frozen.
But yes, we want to put up pod partners. But thank you guys for tuning in. We really appreciate you guys, and we can't wait until we can actually give you some great content, even though this is kind of like mediocre.
Yes. Y'all know
And
we do put out great audio and great video content, so bear with us in this time. But yeah, guys, we'll catch you on the next episode. Leave your comments and your thoughts with us on our platforms that we mentioned, and we'll see you in your next episode.